Countries in Asia. Part 3. Pakistan is a South Asian country that was once part of the British Empire in India. The Islamic Republic is bounded in the northeast by the Karakoram mountain range, the Himalayas, and China, in the northwest by Afghanistan, in the southwest by Iran, in the south by the Arabian Sea, and in the east by India. The nation has an area of 796,095 square kilometers, which is slightly larger than Turkey, 783,562 square kilometers, or little less than twice the size of California in the United States. It would fit in India, its neighbor and archenemy, 4 times. More than 228 million people live in the world's 5th most populated country, as of 2022. Pakistan's capital is Islamabad. The most important port, the largest city and the biggest economic center of the country is Karachi. Palestinian territory in the West Bank, including East Jerusalem and the Gaza Strip that are occupied by Israel or otherwise under its rule. The West Bank and the Gaza Strip make up the state of Palestine, a de facto autonomous nation in the Middle East. The state of Palestine has been given official UN recognition as a non-member observer state. The designation was made on November 29, 2012. Although East Jerusalem is the state's official capital, Ramallah serves as its administrative hub, West Bank. More than 130 nations throughout the world have recognized the state of Palestine, but not France, the United Kingdom, the United States, Australia, Canada, Germany, Italy, Japan, Mexico, the Netherlands, Republic of Korea, Spain, or Switzerland. The estimated population in mid-2016 in Palestine is about 4.81 million people. Philippines, an archipelago in maritime Southeast Asia. The island country is located south of Taiwan, between the Pacific Ocean and the South China Sea. There are more than 7,640 islands in the nation, according to the Philippines government. China, Indonesia, Japan, Malaysia, Palau, Vietnam, and Taiwan are its maritime neighbors. The 3 main island clusters of the Philippines are Mindanao, Visayas, and Luzon. The country's total land area is 300,000 square kilometers, which is about equivalent to the size of Italy or the U.S. state of Arizona. With 108 million inhabitants, as of 2020, the archipelago would rank as the 13th most populated nation in the world. More than half of this total will reside on Luzon, the biggest island group. Manila, the capital of the Philippines, and Quezon City, its biggest city, are both located in the southwest of the island of Luzon and are both a part of Metro Manila, a metropolis with a population of about 13 million. Qatar is an autonomous emirate, an Arabic Islamic monarchy, in the Gulf region, formerly known as the State of Qatar. Saudi Arabia borders the nation, which is located on a peninsula that stretches from the Arabian Peninsula around 160 kilometers north into the Persian Gulf. A country with marine borders with Bahrain, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates, Qatar has a land area of 11,586 square kilometers, making it around 1.25 times bigger than Cyprus or slightly smaller than Puerto Rico. There are 2.6 million people living in the emirate as of 2016, however Qataris only make up a small portion of the population. Doha is Qatar's capital and biggest city. Saudi Arabia is a desert nation in Arabia. The majority of the Arabian Peninsula, which is also the historical core of Islam and the traditional homeland of the Arabs, is occupied by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The Red Sea and Persian Gulf border Saudi Arabia to the west and east, respectively. Iraq, Jordan, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, United Arab Emirates, and Yemen are its neighbors. The nation has maritime borders with Iran, Sudan, Eritrea, Bahrain, and Egypt. With an area of more than 2 million square kilometers, Saudi Arabia is the largest state in Western Asia. It is almost 4 times the size of metropolitan France, or slightly larger than Mexico. In 2020, the sparsely populated nation has 34.8 million citizens. Riyadh serves as its capital and biggest city. Saudi Arabia is Middle East's top oil producer. Wahhabism, the most strict branch of Sunni Islam, is the official religion. Mecca, the holiest city in Islam and the spot where the Prophet Muhammad was born, is situated within the nation. Singapore is a multi-ethnic city-state in maritime Southeast Asia. The Straits of Johor divides the tiny archipelago, which is located approximately 140 kilometers north of the equator and slightly south of the point of the Malay Peninsula. Singapore is located on one of the busiest maritime routes in the world, which runs along the South China Sea and the Strait of Malacca. The Riau archipelago in southern Indonesia is separated from the country's islands by the Strait of Singapore. The Lion City, Singapura, often known as Singapore, is made up of the main island, roughly 64 smaller outlying islands, including Sentosa, the largest of the offshore islands. Malaysia and Indonesia have maritime boundaries with Singapore. The city-state is the smallest in Southeast Asia, with a total size of 718 square kilometers. There are 4 million residents in Singapore, out of a total population of around 5.7 million, as of 2020. South Korea, formerly the Republic of Korea, is an Eastern Asian country positioned between the maritime of Japan, East Sea, in the east, the Yellow Sea in the west, and the Korea Strait, a sea passage between South Korea and Japan, in the south. South Korea shares a land border with North Korea to the north. It also has marine boundaries with China and Japan. Korea has a total land area of 99,678 square kilometers. It has a population of 50.8 million people, as of 2016, with Seoul being the main city and capital. Busan is South Korea's second largest city and a significant port. Sri Lanka is an island country in the Indian Ocean that is situated between the Bay of Bengal in the east and the Laccadive Sea in the west. The island is located around 30 kilometers southeast of India's southern coast. A large island and many smaller islands make up Sri Lanka. The nation was known as Ceylon until 1972. The islands have a surface area of 65,610 square kilometers. Sri Lanka has 21.2 million residents. As of 2016, its capital is Colombo. Syria is a Middle Eastern nation that borders the eastern Mediterranean Sea. It borders by Iraq, Israel, Jordan, Lebanon, and Turkey and shares maritime borders with Cyprus. The area of the country is 185,180 square kilometers. Syria has 24 million residents, with Damascus as its capital. The country is home to a variety of ethnic and religious groups, including Kurds, Armenians, Assyrians, Christians, and Druze. Syria has a majority Muslim population. 74% of its citizens are Arab Sunnis and 12% are Alawite Shia. The Assad family has ruled the nation for more than 45 years. Hafez al-Assad increased support for his dictatorship by putting a large number of Alawites to top posts, notably in the various security service. Taiwan is an island country in East Asia off the coast of China. Taiwan was originally known as Formosa and is now known as the Republic of China, ROC. It is situated between the Taiwan Strait, the South China Sea, and the Philippine Sea, around 180 kilometers off the southeast coast of China and 370 kilometers north of the main island of the Philippines, Luzon. Taiwan has an area of 36,188 square kilometers. Japan, the Philippines, and the People's Republic of China all have marine boundaries with the island. With a population of 23.2 million as of 2022, Taiwan is one of the most densely inhabited large countries in the world. Taipei serves as its capital.